Nip workplace toxicity fast. Preethi's 7-step guidebook. When you sense that someone at the workplace is beginning to divide or influence your good relations with a coworker or a supervisor in a negative way, that's probably a sign that's the beginning of toxic behavior. It's time to address the toxicity. Don't wait to see what happens. Don't delay. Don't wait till it festers. Don't wait till you're out of a job because one toxic coworker influenced a supervisor, and before you know it, the one-time good relations that you had with that supervisor, it's now strained, and your job may also be impacted. Talk to the person who you think might be making that division. Who is creating that kind of division? Are you able to talk with them? Sometimes, if that person who is creating the division is a supervisor or your boss or the CEO, you're talking directly probably is not going to fly well, right? You could be out of a job, you could be demoted, or you could be cornered in the workplace. It could create problems for you. And you want your job. How badly do you want your job? Do you want your paycheck? Do you want to be able to pay the bills? Do you want to be there? Then if the toxicity that's beginning to surface is coming from a supervisor or an owner or the person handling, who is the person who is responsible for your paycheck, then here are some things that you can do. Identify the toxic pattern. Take steps to not believe some of the lies, to not take in, to not swallow or get annihilated by the manipulation. Observe the pattern. So that way you don't swallow some of the lies or be influenced by the toxicity. In other words, develop awareness. That's the emotional intelligence tool in handling toxicity. Develop awareness of the situation. If it is manipulation, take a step back to determine what the manipulator ultimately wants from the situation. Do you know who is doing the manipulation? Sometimes that's very hard to determine because it's not done openly. If you know the person doing the manipulation, then anyone who manipulates at the workplace, they want something. They want something, or in some cases, they really don't want something. They just want to wreak havoc. They just want to play mind games. That could be it too. But typically, they want something. Either they want your job, or they want you out of there, or they want the promotion, or they want your reputation, or they don't want to deal with the problem, or they don't want to do the hard legwork. They want to palm it off on you. So manipulation might be the way for them to do that. So there's usually a reason why someone manipulates. They want something out of the situation. What do they want? That's how you nip it early. That's how you nip that toxicity fast and early, by your taking a little bit of time to think through it and ask, I wonder what they want for them to be doing this. Keep documentation. Sometimes keeping documentation might help you later on. If it is behind the scenes behavior, then expose your standpoint by copying 3 people on those emails. Instead of only writing to the person who you think is beginning the toxicity, copy 2 other people on it. Be straightforward in your conversation. Show through your behavior that you are aware of the toxicity surfacing and that you're not feeding into it. Toxicity could come in the form of narcissistic behavior, someone who is very controlling. If it is someone that you can discuss it with or stand up to, is it time for you to speak up? Or is it time for you to just turn the other way and not get sucked and annihilated by the conflicts, because you have been getting into arguments over and over for several years and it's not going anywhere? So is it time for you to take a step back and just turn the other way and keep continuing with your work? Whether or not you should stand up to someone, if someone is very belligerent or controlling, you might have to use some caution. If it is your boss, if it is your supervisor, if it is someone that you're directly at the mercy of having your job, then sometimes you may have to take a step back or let it be, or handle it in a different way rather than speaking up to them, because that could also mean you might be out of a job. Weed out toxicity before it spreads. All it takes is one toxic employee to infect everyone else. The good employees leave, and the not so good employees never leave. So when you sense toxicity, nip it fast if that's possible. This is Preethi Fernando. Please visit my website at PreethiFernando, preethifernando.com. Join me on LinkedIn. Thank you. And subscribe to my YouTube channel.